Hey guys, Marc Lalonde from Ottawa, Canada, aka also known as the Wealthy Trainer. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I'm a network marketer and I generate leads online. Every weekday evening, Monday to Friday, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I host a little show called the Ask Lalonde Show. And we address a burning question or something that I found out that day that I learned from and I want to share with you. Now, this is episode number 17 of the Ask Lalonde Show. And in this wonderful industry that we're all a part of, which is called network marketing, if you're watching this, you're probably part of the industry. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Or does it? Or does it? Do you only have one shot to make it in this game? Or do you have many? Or do you have unlimited? Guys, there's a reason why this is almost a fail-proof industry. So let me explain to you what I mean by that. And this whole, I only have one shot at this, doesn't apply here. So I'll explain everything and I'll explain to you why. I'll see you on the inside. So on today's topic, or as I asked you in the question before this video took place, so I'm going to cut it, but we'll get it smooth after a while. It says, you have one shot, or do you? Now, you guys are going to notice a lot of my topics come from, I watch a lot of documentaries. I watch a lot of reality TV. I watch all kinds of educational stuff as well. And a lot of times there are things that apply to our business, like almost all the time. I'm like, oh my God, that's exactly, especially when you read successful people's stories or you watch successful people's biographies. So, and share, if you guys are losing connection, do not fret. Hello, Patty. Oh my goodness. I know you. I know you. I was speaking to Brad the other day. You know Brad? So yeah, I'll try not to get off track here, but yeah, so today's topic, we're going to cover it because, again, this is only 15 minutes long, and every day this will serve as my content, which I will cut up, and as you'll see, it'll be spit out on all different platforms, to be exact, about a dozen different platforms. So not only Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, I'm talking the whole shebang. I got away. Hopefully leads won't be coming in the whole way through. I should turn that off. But I like this live thing. It's got an element of, it's very real. I love it. I love the little random interruptions. And even when I get lost in my words, I rewatch them and I'm like, that's real. I like it. It's cool. So we'll just go with it. And yes, there are a few things I should be saying. I told you I was a network marketer who generates leads online. I usually have about 10 to 20 new people on every single scope. And that's because I follow new people every day. Unfollow. Those of you who know me on Twitter, you know I do that. Same on Instagram. I use that strategy to gain new followers on many platforms. So guys, if you guys want to support, or if you like what you hear, or if the content's making sense to you and you want to tap and give me some hearts, here's how it works. We rank higher with the more hearts we get. So the way it works, hey Kim, yeah, so Kim, welcome. Here's a perfect example. Kim is new. I've never seen you, Kim, on my show. I'm guessing you saw me follow you and you said, let's check out what this guy with the funny hair is going to talk about. Let's see what he's all about. Well, I'm going to talk about online marketing big time. And I'm going to talk about how, Connie, hello. I'm going to talk about how I use my online leads to build my network marketing company. So today's topic, it's an awesome one. And it hit me. Here's what I do. I have like cards like this, and what I do is every time an idea comes up for content, I write it down. So I have like 30 pieces of content, so whenever I have to talk about a topic, they're there. But that's a lesson on its own. So, oh, you're packing to move? All right, well, packing's always fun, isn't it? So I have to go through the lesson because this is a good one, and this is a super, super, super important one. I was watching The Voice. Okay, I got to turn this off. The Voice. The Voice is a reality show. It's like American Idol. And you're probably like, where's he going with this, right? Where's he going with this? Well, the topic was, you have one shot, or do you? Well, in cases like that, or in cases when I had a university exam, I had to wait the whole year to even try and get back and do it again. So in other words, I couldn't really fail. I did have that one shot. And then when I was watching that show today, I'm thinking, these poor kids, they have this singing talent, and they're going on this one show for their audition, and as soon as they get shut down, the odds of them going and getting another audition at that level, let's face it, they're pretty slim. It kind of is their only one shot. Before I continue, I got to address the hearts, because I know a lot of you are in the... Here's how it works. You're allowed to tap 500 times per periscope. There are ways around it, but 500 hearts, it takes about 1 minute to put in 100 hearts. So if you guys like what you hear and you want to support the program, you want to support the Ask Lalonde show, it is helping me rank, and it's helping. So it's up to you. You don't have to, but I see who gives me hearts, and I'm super, super grateful. And then after 500, you don't have to give anymore, or you can't give anymore. Even if you give a few, it matters. It means a lot, because again, I'm doing this to be able to provide more value. So I'm going to kind of word that at the beginning of every show so it doesn't drag on and it doesn't sound like I'm begging. But it's just like, it helps. It just helps everybody. We get to put more value out there, and I'm going to find a way to give shout outs somehow. But for now, exactly like Ray Sound, lets you leave and come back. But don't worry about that. Like, even if you gave me 50 hearts, 100 hearts, I'd be more than grateful. So let's get to it. I look at these kids. I was watching this today, and this is where this piece of content came up. And I'm thinking, these poor kids, they get on this show, and in The Voice, if the chairs don't turn around, the artist doesn't go through to the TV show. So they have to go back to, I can only imagine how hard of a career that would be. The music industry, I mean, I don't know if any of you are in it. I'm sure not in it, but it's like once they get told no, it's fine and dandy, as my mama used to say when I was a child. She goes, "It's fine and dandy, but it's fine and dandy to say, I'm not going to quit, I'm going to keep going." But the thing is, when they reach that pinnacle and they get told no, they can't get back up there again. The odds are super slim. So that sucks. That sucks. And the reason I'm saying that is because when I get tons of no's. You guys know that. You guys should know that. I've been told no. Not as much anymore. That fixes itself. But in our industry, when you call someone, I'm going to shut this off because the leads are just going to keep coming in like crazy. That's what you get, right? When you're with My Lead System Pro, which I'll throw a pitch for at the end, I guess. See how it's still unorganized, but we'll get this down in a couple more days. So I introduced myself. I talked about the hearts. I said I generate leads online for my MLM. And now let's get into it. This is the way you learn, right? You just do it. You do it. And we're going to get it fine-tuned, and you guys can model what I do because I know it's working. So in our game, we get people who contact us because they want to know more about something. So they either want to know more about generating leads, or they want to know more about joining a business. Those are generally the only two reasons people call me, or they want coaching, but I don't do coaching, so that's an easy conversation. It never actually gets on the phone. So with me, it's either they want to join a network marketing company, or they want to help generating leads for their network marketing company. These are what the leads come in for. Now, if you don't pick up the phone and call these people, you're just not going to hit the big numbers. If you don't know that already, I know that from experience. If they're contacting you, don't be scared. Again, is it about the fear of picking up the phone? Maybe a little bit, but here's my point. When someone says no to you, it's not like that person in that audition. You see, we have in the voice, I should never have this darn computer on. In the voice, when they do a singing audition and they get told no, that's it, it's done. They get one shot, generally speaking. Some may have another shot, but at that level, with us, we do this, we get told no, we have unlimited shots. We can keep being told no all the time, and it doesn't matter. We just keep doing it. We just keep going. We just keep going. And people ask me how I've reached these levels in 3 years, because I've done pretty darn good. Like, pretty darn good. Better than I thought, to be honest. And people think it's because I have special talents or I figured out some secrets. You know what it came down to? Doing more of the same thing. Getting more no's. And, you know, your odds do get better with leads than if you were to cold call, because when you approach people who don't, you're totally cold calling, you're inviting people to look at what it is you have, your numbers are going to be much lower. Your percentage of no's are going to be much higher. I generate leads, so these are people contacting me, and a lot of you generate leads as well. But again, I'm going to go back down to you have to pick up that phone to call them. And even if you generated that lead, they're still going to say no to your face. Or they're still going to say, why are you calling me? Or they're still going to say, never call me again, even though they requested for your help. It's normal. It's part of the game. Don't ask me why. As Jim Rohn would say, I wouldn't sign up for that class, right? It's just say, isn't that interesting? And move on. So, your odds do get better. But I guess what I'm saying is that in our business, it's unlimited, literally. The other day I said I was behind about 1,000 numbers, phone numbers, people that want me to call them. There's about 1,000 people waiting. I was wrong. It's more like 1,300. I went through them today. I can only get 30 calls out per day, 40 calls out per day. It's just the way it is. Unless they don't answer, I might get through 50. But what I'm saying is, after you get the hang of generating leads, the numbers, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many. You have as many shots as you want to succeed. In other words, success is almost guaranteed in our profession. I'm going to repeat that. Success is almost guaranteed in our profession. If you want to be wealthy, there's no guessing game here. It's all laid out. Once you get the leads, you need to learn how to get leads. That's why we have training in My Lead System Pro. But once you get leads, if you break that fear and start picking up that phone, even if you do it 2 or 3 times per day, you do it every single day. I'm going to use the law of averages in this case because this is how I made it. This is how I got to the level I'm at. And I'm at some pretty big, interesting levels as far as financials go. Text, you can, I do that. I text them and ask for their availability. But I guess what I'm saying is a lot of people are not going to make that many calls because they fail a lot. They get a lot of failures. They get a lot of no's. Here's an example of someone who's much better than I am. Okay, well, obviously I'm not that good. I follow scripts. There's nothing special here. Don't start thinking there's something special here. I'm as normal as they come. But here's the deal. Here's what makes me special. Let's say I have a guy, and this is Jim Rohn's example, and I'm going to use it because it completely relates. And every time I think of, I can't do it. I'm not able to close. I got to think, I always think of this example, and it gets me back on that phone. Let's say that John closes 7 out of 10 people. That's how many people he closes, okay? And I close 1 out of 10 people. Well, compared to John, I suck. I mean, we each call 10 people. He gets 7, I get 1. That sucks. How can I beat him? How can I beat John? And I absolutely love this. Here's how I'm going to beat John. Because John's going to call 10 people in a week, and I'm going to call 100 people in a week. So even though John gets 7 out of 10 people, at the end of the week, he's only got 7 people. Even though I get 1 out of 10 people, because I called 100 people, I got myself 10 people instead of 7. So Jim Rohn says it so cleverly. I should have wrote it down. What he makes for what he doesn't have in skills, he makes up with in numbers. And that's exactly how I called 32 people today. I only got 2 signups. It was draining all the no's. And keep in mind, these are leads. These are people contacting me, and they're flipping me off and telling me, "Why are you calling me?" "Oh yeah, no, I didn't fill nothing out." It's just number after number. I go through a lot of numbers, and that's how I'm trying to reach some epic levels, is just by doing that. So the topic says you have 1 shot, you don't have 1 shot. You have as many shots as you're willing to take. And the more shots you take, the success, I'm telling you, it's pretty well guaranteed. It's pretty, just learn how to get the leads in My Lead System Pro. That's where I learned how to get them. It's up to you. Now, I know I've had a lot of new people throughout, and since this recording will be spun all over the web, on YouTube, everywhere, this is originally a Periscope, so for those of you who are seeing this later, I want you to know you can follow me on Periscope at Rich and Fit. My name is Marc Lalonde. I'm a network marketer, and I generate my leads through a system called My Lead System Pro. Now, if you want to know how to get there, I've been doing this for 2 weeks and I'm still not organized. I'm going to throw questions out. Are those leads interested in MLSP or my MLM? 20% my MLM, 80% MLSP. That's what the numbers I'm getting about. Now, let me rephrase that. 20% are looking for an opportunity actively, so they're complete MLM. I totally send them my MLM information. 40% are in an MLM, but you can tell they're not that pumped up about it. They're not that excited. That's when you ask them the questions in my prospecting training, which is this. I use many different capture pages, absolutely. As a matter of fact, guys, I'm telling you, I'm unlocking my training section in 2 days. And this training will talk about different capture pages. The bottom line is, just go here, join this group, and I promise you, you're going to get every single training I've done. And every training that I've done brings you from A to Z. It tells you exactly how many cache capture pages. What do you mean by cache? I have many capture pages out there all over the web. Oh yeah, I have many. I have about 2 dozen, I guess. With Funnelizer, if you're in Funnelizer. Guys, I just want you to, if you're not in this yet, be sure to sign up in that group, and be sure to keep checking here. See, it's going to be asklalonde.com/MLSP group. That's the private Facebook group. I have to approve you, but I will. You don't need to be my mastery member anymore. That's changed. You made your first funnel? Awesome. Now remember, guys, all the training, you're scared to go. Well, it doesn't matter if you go live, George, if there's no traffic being driven to it, right? Right? Because you're going to have to get leads from somewhere. You're going to have to drive traffic to that capture page. But it's okay though, because this is why I put that training together. It's both asklalonde.com, MLSP group, which is the Facebook group, but this one here is directly to the training online. Now, you don't need to be my mastery member, like I said, to go here. And that's going to be the good stuff. That's the stuff. I was doing it today. I'll show you guys a little demo of what it looks like. And I'm telling you, you know what, Kim? That's why I generate leads. That's why many of us generate leads. It's not the fact of approaching people that were, many of us, it's not that we're shy. In my case, it was just I was sick of beating my head against the wall of people telling me no and flipping me off, basically. So, I mean, I got sick of doing that. So, Kim, for you, I would like you to go to just asklalonde.com. If you guys are not generating leads, just go to asklalonde.com and you're not in My Lead System Pro, just fill out that capture page. You'll see my interview. I should always be saying this. I'm going to have this show packed down in a couple more days. I should have bullets because there's always new people and I forget there's always new people. Yeah, so go check it out, Kim. Fill in your phone number and I'll give you a call. I'm trying to call the most recent people back because I couldn't believe it. Over 1,000 numbers behind. That's ridiculous, guys. Call your people back. I let that go out of whack. Out of whack. It's only because you're going to reach a level where you're going to get 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 leads every day. And you're going to be like, whoa. You're going to focus on getting more numbers and just call the numbers as soon as they come in. And you're going to see in my training, I could show you all the training that I have, but I'll be flashing cards all the time. You won't be writing it down. The important thing is just to go to that group, apply for that group. I'll let you in, asklalonde.com, MLSP group, and go to the MLSP training website. It's okay, Connie, the replays will be on asklalonde.com/scopes. I'll get all this stuff in order, but really, if you're in that group, you'll get all the information. You'll get all the news. I want to show you about that training site because I got super pumped up today when I was doing it. Because as I'm putting up the training, a lot of it is within MLSP, but a lot of it is not. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's do a little double tap here. Aha, there we go. Okay, so, all right. Can you guys kind of see that screen? Kind of? So this is just a little training area that I've done for my mastery members. And there's my number. If you guys ever want to call me toll free, leave a message. I'll call you back. And it doesn't, even if you're a weirdo, you can still leave a message. I'll just erase it. I get weirdos call me all the time. I don't recommend you put your phone number on the web like I do, but I don't care. I do it anyways because weirdos will call you. And here you're going to get all kinds of stuff, new member orientation. Basically, you're going to get what I did to, and for those of you who don't know what I do, I generate leads online. I could easily get 100 leads a day. I can convert 60 to 80% of those leads, and I can place about 1 to 2 to 3 in my MLM per day. So those are big numbers. I could put 100 people in my MLM per month. Personally, I put 72 in last month. So, yeah, the Google number for sure. Well, that's kind of the same. This is a toll-free thing. So I'm going to show you guys, this is going to be unlocked very, very soon, maybe tomorrow. So these are a bunch of my trainings that I've done that have worked for me. So if you see like an open padlock, it says this training is accessible to everyone. So this one, you could click and it'll give you the training. But then you'll get something like this, like with me and Brian Finale. That was a fun one. So if you look at this one, that's an MLSP one. You see the difference? You get the red and the green. This one says, you must be logged into MLSP to access this training. But, and you'll see a lot of them are MLSP trainings. See, This one too, you must be logged in. This one too, you must be logged in. And you'll see I'm with, most of the time I'm always with MLSP leaders. I have some of them where I'm alone, of course, but so yeah, this here, guys, this, remember, this is right, this is the URL. asklalonde.com MLSP training. Whoops, shouldn't have that open. I could show you the leaderboards, but I'm not high enough on them. So there we go, MLSP training. So let's look at this. This is where all the training is going to be. Because right now what you're going to do is, I know what you're going to do. You're going to come, you're going to click on the training modules, and you'll be prompted for a password. That will be gone in the next 2 days. And the Sunday webinars, of course, they're all available here. I just uploaded last Sunday's. So let me go. I need to work out. When an iPad starts getting heavy and you start sweating, right? Awesome. Awesome. Nice. Nice job on that domain. So I always kind of go off topic, but the topic was basically you don't have one shot. You have as many shots as you want in this game. Just learn how to generate the leads. I'll show you how to do the MLSP. Will show you how to do that. But the reason I'm including all of my courses in this is because you're going to see the way I do things. You do it the way you want, but you're going to see the way I do things. So when we have a conversation, you know, you'll know how I work. You'll know how I generate my leads. It'll be easier. It'll be an easier conversation. But I mean, and again, remember, this is not only for my mastery members. You could be anyone's member. I'm still going to help you. Anyone's. It doesn't matter. Just if you're my we won't talk about it. I think you get it. If you're my mastery member, I get hundreds of people contact me every day. I may, you know, pay more attention to my members on a one-on-one basis, but that's only because we only have so many hours in the day, right? Thank you, Patty. You're awesome too. You are awesome too. Mrs. L2 in record time. No, but so that's what I'm saying, guys. This area is so that I could help as many people as I can for free, as much as I can, because I don't do coaching. I don't do the, like I don't do the coaching thing. So this is the only way I can kind of, it's the best way. It's the best way. Because people always ask me, what is it exactly that you did, Mark? What did you exactly do? Well, you're going to see exactly what I do. So this will help. I know it'll help. I know it'll help because it works for me. If it works for me, there's no reason it won't work for you. So guys, thank you for tapping those hearts, because those hearts are everything. That's why we do this. The more hearts you guys put, because I mean, like I said, I want to get my 100,000 followers, and I want to get my 1 or 10 million hearts. So in order to get my followers, I think I found a strategy, and I will share that. I'm going to share that on October 20th. I'm going to share how you do dual broadcasts and all kinds of weird Periscope stuff that I just kind of accidentally found. We'll talk about that later, because I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to share and what I'm not. I'm just kidding. So guys, thanks for tuning in. This is supposed to be 15 minutes again. We went to the half hour. I'm super anxious to start cutting these and putting them on all platforms, because that's where the real power is going to be. You know, you keep getting kicked off. Well, for now, you can get the replay at asklalonde.com. Everything's going to be asklalonde.com. And then it'll be /scopes. And you will get every show of every night. I believe we're 3 weeks in. Could that be? No problem. I believe we're 3 weeks in. Can that be? Wow. Wow. So, yes, thank you, Patty. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wow, there's so many new people. So many new people. This is amazing. So I'm going to show, I can show you guys You know what? Get in the group and ask me what you want to know about. Because like I said, I've got these cards and I've got so much subject matter that's already written down. I want to share with you whatever you guys want. We did that on last Sunday's webinar and it kicked ass. I answered everything that you guys wanted to know. Like, it was crazy stuff. It was stuff like no one's ever asked me that before. And I would answer it and people were like thrilled. So whatever you want, remember, come on in. Come in with the cool kids. And Brian Finale told me he'd come in. So if you guys know who Brian Finale is, I think I just need to get my I'm holding him to his word, but I got to get my groundhog. Me and my damn groundhog. I need to get my honey badger. So that shouldn't be long. Maybe a couple more weeks, I think. Something like that. Gotta become a honey badger. I gotta become a honey badger. Those of you who don't know what it means, you'll know inside of MLSP. And just simply asklalonde.com, because I keep forgetting there are so many of you that are coming in and out here that are not part of My Lead System Pro. I keep thinking I'm on a My Lead System Pro thingy, but I believe that through Periscope in the past 3 weeks, I averaged 2 members per day in My Lead System Pro. 2 new people that are making that jump and coming in from Periscope only. So it's a powerful platform. So guys, it's awesome. This is awesome. This was quick. This is just a little off the cuff, but I had my subject matter. The main thing is just keep making those calls. Play those numbers, because your success is pretty well guaranteed. Pretty well guaranteed. Thank you, Patty. And Ray, couldn't make it today, my friend. I couldn't call today. There was so much going on. But that's the story of every day, right? All right, people, and Evelyn, I'll talk to you. I hear you. Well, I know when you're coming to Ottawa. We're going to probably chat tonight, because tonight's an all-nighter. You know why? Because this training will be up tomorrow. This training will be up tomorrow. So remember, if you come here tomorrow, all that training I showed you, it's going to be up. You're going to have everything that I've done within MLSP up there, everything that I've done not within MLSP. I've been in the game almost 11 months now, and I look at all the stuff that's out there of mine, and I'm like, that's awesome. No wonder I'm getting leads. It just keeps rotating itself on Twitter, and people find me on YouTube every day that don't know who I am. You put out training like this, you are literally duplicating yourself. You're cloning yourself. I'm out there teaching someone right now. Like as I'm talking to you, as I'm sleeping, someone's taking one of my courses somewhere in the world, and they're filling in a form. Isn't that crazy? Okay, guys, so if you want to catch me on Periscope from Monday to Friday at 7 p.m., it's the Ask Lalonde Show. @RichAndFit is my handle. Now, guys, if you want to generate leads online for your network marketing business, I want to let you know that I generate over 100 leads per day for my network marketing business. Doesn't matter what your business is, travel, coffee, skincare, wellness, it doesn't matter. It all works the same way. You're generating leads online. If you want, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to prove it to you. Then I'm going to show you exactly what it is I do to get those leads. So if you want to see what's up, go to thewealthytrainer.com/100 daily leads. And that's the number 100 daily leads. No underscores, no dashes. So again, go there, check it out. You'll see a video where I prove to you I get over 100 leads per day. And that's not to mention my Facebook messages, over 100 of those per day, and my emails, over 100 of those per day. So in total, I have over 300 people contact me for something. And a good percentage of those are for an opportunity, whatever it is I have to offer. I think you get it, right? So go check it out, thewealthytrainer.com/100 daily leads. And I'll see you on the inside, guys. I'll see you tomorrow on Periscope, too.